Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. So, you're probably wondering, where's the dude? Did the dude blow up? Did the car blow up? Did they both blow up? I'm here to tell you, I'm here, the car's here, and we're all here. And we're looking good, and we're feeling good, and we're breaking necks. Alright? But before we get started, I need you guys to like, comment, subscribe, hit the little notification bell, do your thing, you know what I'm saying? Support the channel, or be a hater, either or. But let's get started. So, you're either here for one or two reasons. You thought about getting a W124, and you YouTube W124, and you ran into me. Or, you're a follower of the channel, and you saw how my little experiment was going, and you were just out of curiosity thinking, whatever happened to this guy? Well, let me tell you. There's the car. It's obviously got new wheels, new tires. It runs like a damn Rolex on wheels, okay? What all did we do to the car? First of all, let's give you a user experience. Zoom out. When you first open this car, it smelled like gas, right? Smelled like gas, have a bad cold start issue, couldn't start the car up right. Oh, look at that boy, look at that boy. All right. We got the AC blowing. We got the heater working. The sunroof works. Everything on the interior of this car was immaculate when I got it. All right, so I didn't have to do much on the interior. But I did do a few things. The dash lights wouldn't work. The headlights wouldn't work. The cluster lights wouldn't work. Shift indicator lights wouldn't work. Vent lights wouldn't work. Pulled out the cluster, unplugged everything, plugged everything back in, bought a new inline fuse that goes behind the cluster, fixed my whole dash lighting cluster issue, okay? I went ahead and put in a new ignition switch and a new headlight switch, which I need to get this, the little housing thing new, which is all good, no worries. Now, everything in here is all good. Let me show you the engine. The engine is where I went all in, all right? Now, when you guys remember the last video, or I don't even know if I had that in the video, but I was driving, I had the car for a few days and everything was looking good. And I was like, all right, let's start flooring it. So I floored it a few times and my harmonic balancer went bad. So I said, well, if we're gonna be in here doing a bunch of work, and excuse all the wiring because I haven't organized the wiring, I said, let's just go all in. So I went ahead and did a new radiator, new condenser, new water pump, new housing for the thermostat, new hoses, new belts, new pulleys, new idler pulleys, all kinds of goodies, right? The only thing that's pending is I need to get the location of this in the right place. I need to organize all my wires and get a new valve cover, pretty much either powder coated or a new one. And then I need to get the gold zinc bolts, okay, so that everything looks all nice. But I went all in, man. I cleaned the engine bay. I cleaned up all the oil spills. The only thing that I need to change now is the air pump, the compressor, and maybe the power steering pump. But I'm not doing any of that because they work. Everything works perfectly fine. I went ahead and did a refill on the cooling system, a whole new cooling system. I did leave the condenser fans on. I did test out my my AC. The AC did work, but I had a bad Schrader valve or whatever it's called. So when I pulled out the thing, all of the Freon came out, but it was blowing cold, so that's the good news. But I went all in, man. I did order a new cover. I didn't like how it came all scratched, so I returned it. But it's smooth, man. Before it would misfire, it would just be really, really bad. And I went ahead and I went all in, man. Like the rubber hoses, all of these, the boots, everything. Like, I went all in, man. Now I gotta pretty much just clean up everything and, you know, all of the little rusty spots. But the last thing that I want to do, I might get some headers, well, a whole new exhaust all the way back. I got to get engine mounts. We definitely got to get a new suspension, all right? This car sat for 10 plus years. And after it sat for 10 plus years, you can see that this side is a tad bit higher than this side. And that's because I'm guaranteeing that the struts and the shocks are completely worn out. So I definitely got to get that all done brand new, but I am gonna get it all new. I put some new wheels. These are 18s by 8 in the front, 18s by 9 in the rear. They do have, oh man, don't tell me I ran over on as a rock. Okay. They do got Michelin Pilot Sport all-season tires, 255s in the back, 225s in the front, with an ET30 offset of 30. But yeah, man, it looks amazing. It runs amazing. I'm stupid happy with this car, man. Initial investment was like 1,800 bucks. Wheels, 536 bucks delivered to my door from Alibaba. Tires, 1,000 bucks, 1,100 bucks, whatever it was. I think I spent like around 2,000 bucks on parts, maybe a little bit more. And I did all the labor myself. The only issue that we had, and I'm not a mechanic. I'm not a mechanic, man. I kind of grew up around cars my whole life. I may have changed a part or two, but I'm not a mechanic. And I went all in, man. I got the water pump. I got the harmonic balancer, pulleys, idler pulleys, belts, hoses, spark plug wires, rotor, the whole like the whole distribution, whatever. We had a gas leak up here. It ended up being just a fuel injector that needed to be tightened up. There was a gas leak under the car. It just needed to be some clamps that needed to be tightened up. But everything it's smooth, man. It's smooth. The only thing I don't like is I gotta get the new hood insulation pad. I got my windshield wiper that fade. I don't like how that looks. I need to see if I have a cabin filter. I want to say I have a cabin filter. But other than that, man, I'm extremely happy with the car, with all the work that I did to this car. Does need a little bit of a paint job, as you can see right here on the hood, and also up here just a little bit right here, and then on the trunk. But I ain't doing all that, man. I'm gonna keep it stock like this. I've actually got the car for sale or for trade, so if you're interested, let me know, man. But I'm extremely happy, man. Right now, the only thing that the car really needs is all new suspension all the way around. I mean, completely new. Struts, shocks, tie rods, control arms, bushings, everything, the whole 9 yards. All of that is getting done. I've already purchased the majority of the stuff. I do have an evap issue where I put a new gas cap, and that was actually masking one of the problems. When you put the new gas cap, it has a good seal. Well, there's no pressure leaving the tank for some reason, and I believe it has to do with the purge valve or a vent valve that's under the tank right here. And if it's not that, there's a charcoal canister that kind of sits right here in this area. It needs to be removed and replaced. But I'm hoping that the new purge vent valve is the vent valve that I'm going to replace it with is actually the issue. That way I can put my new gas cap and we don't have a gas leak through here. Because the issue right now is if I fill up the tank, gas and pressure comes out this way and it burns the paint, man. I don't know if that was like that originally when I got the car. I want to say yeah, but that's really the only issue. Yeah, that's the only issue I got with this car right now, man. That's it. The only yeah, that's it. Yeah, I've said that like 3 times. But anyways, I hope y'all like the video. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think about the car. I'll probably put in a couple of little clips in between of like some of the stuff that I spent money on. I'll list of the parts, a couple of little clips of me driving the car here and there. But yeah, man, I'm really happy with the car. This is a crazy engineered car. Like the way it drives, the way it's smooth. I'm very shocked that Mercedes did this in the 90s, even in the 80s. So I really want to get me like a little AMG, maybe a 450 SL, a 560 SL coupe, convertible should I say. But I really want me like a little AMG CL55, E55, CLK 430 maybe, something around those lines. So hey man, if you want to come see the car, you want to come offer me a trade, come get it, man. Other than that, thanks for watching. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit the little notification bell. Look at the sunroof, bro. Look at the sunroof. Look at my gauges. Everything is nice and stable. Oh yeah, so my gas gauge wasn't working. I opened the gas tank in the back. I took out the fuel sender unit. The rubber float was separated from the actual mechanism. So don't ask how. I got them to kind of stay put in place, and now my gas gauge works. The only thing that I got to do is put a new fuel pressure, oil pressure sensor. But other than that, man, it's very happy with this car, man. So let me show you guys the interior before we cut our ties. Yeah, man, very nice car. Very, god damn it, very nice car. Extremely happy with this. Hey, man. Oh, that's a new problem I just discovered. There we go. I wonder if that's a child's lock. Anyways, no, it can't be a child's lock because I opened it from the interior. But yeah, man, this car is extremely clean, extremely well taken care of. Do a quick little walk around. I know I've already said bye like 3 or 4 times, but I just love looking at this car and driving this car, man. I love sitting in the car. I love that I worked on this car, man. This is an awesome experience. And yeah, man. Oh, I didn't post in so long. My bad. I know I'm all over the place. I didn't post in forever because my pops passed away October the 18th, and then we didn't bury him until October the 28th. And I kind of took some time off. Then I worked on the car. Then I kind of had the holidays and all that. So that was their excuse or the reason for the delay, man. But yeah, other than that, man, let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. See you guys later.